guys, just adjusting my camera. All right, well, welcome to the Adopt a Family launch day. We are so excited, and we're also a little scared going into the season, knowing that our country, our world has been hit by a pandemic and things could get very crazy for us this year. Hi, Donna. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Casey. So today is the 15th. You may be watching this on YouTube or Facebook Live, so thank you for joining us. Part of our launch is just starting to get families who want to be involved with Adopt a Family. So that is recruiting sponsor groups. And a sponsor group can consist of an individual. Hi, Lynn. It can also include an organization, a church group, or any number of groups of people, neighborhoods. We've had neighborhoods that have participated with us that just come together to provide things for families in crisis. So why do we actually have this program? Well, it's already hard for our families in crisis, and we've been serving up to, even through the pandemic, up to 40 families a week in situations like domestic violence, coming out of homelessness, bed bug infestations, mental and physical disabilities, any form of abuse. We've got so many situations that I'm going to actually share with you if you stay on with us until this is over, some situations that came into us in 2019. So that is already happening. So we would love for you to partner with us in helping us provide for these families that are going to be entering our program in probably within a week. We've already had case managers and counselors that have been asking us when our program is starting, if we're having it, how we're going to do it, how we're going to keep people safe. So we are going to just give you the tip of the iceberg as far as what it is, how to get involved, how to get more information, and then we have a sheet that will outline all the details. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for joining us. So our program basically multiplies our efforts and helps provide not only clothing and housewares, but we give out a lot of Christmas trees and decorations. We get some of those items from our Good 360 program, so we've got a lot in our attic that we can't wait to bless a family with. And we're also giving out Christmas gifts for children, and I guess we give it out to like up to 17. For children that are not getting gifts from any other Christmas program, because the deadlines are a lot earlier in the year. And I know that Christmas Mother is doing something a little bit different this year, but they're helping the majority of Chesterfield County that I know that we're partnered with them in some ways. They'll send people to us and we send people to them. But our program is pretty much the same as last year. We have made some better changes in our processes. So if you have adopted a family in the past and you would like to find out what those changes are, it's all on the sheet. We're not going to go over it all in this video. So like I said, essentially you are partnering with us and being not only the hands and feet of Jesus, but being the hands and feet of Mercy Mall. It's like you're becoming a volunteer for the Christmas season. So think about it like that. So last year we served 94 families. Angie, do you remember when we started this, like, was it 7 years ago? I would love to see a show of hands, 6 to 7 years, of who remembers our first Adopt a Family program at Uncle Bob's Self-Storage off of North Bailey Bridge. We had families coming through the double doors, and they would circle around the hallway to get, the items that they needed, and the organization was opening up other storage units, and we were wrapping gifts, and I think we had like 25 families that came through. So last year we served 74 through our basic program and then 20 at our last minute Christmas store. So the Christmas store's purpose is those latecomers to the program will have an opportunity to just walk through and get, a stocking. Hopefully this year we'll get a group that maybe wants to put stockings together for little girls and little boys and have them all ready to go, and they can just pick it up and it'll cut down on the shopping time. But they will get a chance to get something under the tree for their family that has just recently gone through a crisis. I'm trying to make sure I get everything. So what are the opportunities? That's probably the biggest question. Hi, Katie. Are you watching from the boutique? So the opportunities are not only adopting a family, but you can also join our delivery team. We've already got a delivery team that Angie has actually recruited and that are doing a fabulous job as being very helpful during this pandemic, because a lot of families, especially in the beginning, were not able to get to us, and the case managers were not working at that time in the same way. So our our team has been able to go out and deliver to those areas. We do it the safest way we possibly can. So you can join our delivery team. You can adopt a family. You can host a drive. And if you host a drive, and all these links are on the form, so you don't even have to take notes. You just have to listen and share the information with your friends and family in your workplace. So Host a Drive, once again, goes on throughout the entire year, and especially during the pandemic, we've been able to keep things stocked. And you can collect any number of things that just speak to you. So it could be stocking stuffers, it could be toys. I know that Sweet Frog did a toy drive for us last year, the one off of Hull Street. So if you're listening, we might be reaching out to you later. And you can also collect housewares, because we will give out a ton of housewares. And although the Adopt-A-Families provide most of those items, it can get very expensive to provide not only clothing and boots and coats, but also if this is a family in crisis, they're going to need just about everything. So sometimes we want those sponsor groups to be finding gently used furniture, and maybe they want to come to our boutique, or sorry, not come to our boutiques, we're changing that this year, to have us pull items for them that will offset the cost of providing for these families. So basically you are just helping us do what we do, because the cost can be so great to cover everything. So we're going to be there collecting for these families, but also you can be helping us collect for these families in your neighborhood or workplace or church group. So that, and then also, if you just don't have the time or the energy to do that this holiday season, just making a financial donation on our website. We are not changing any of the links this year. And $24 will help one person, and $84 helps an average size family get the things that they need from Mercy Mall. So you can also do that, or you can help several individuals or families as well. Like I said, we're not changing the link, so that link is always up on our website. So feel free to do that. And you don't even need to make a commitment right now. So what I want you guys to do is just think about it, pray about it, talk to your families. And if you are interested, I do want you to write this down. So I'm going to wait. Does everybody have pen and paper or your phone? Okay, you ready? You're going to email Adopt a Family, no spaces, no dashes, at mercymallva.org. So it's Adopt a Family at mercymallva.org. There is nothing else you need to do. Just email that. And if you have any specific questions that are not answered on the sheet, then feel free. We have a wonderful team. This is our first year with an actual volunteer team that Courtney Murphy is leading. I think this is her second year leading. So 3 years ago, she saw me in a frenzy, and she had called because her neighborhood, Roundtray, they're one of our big collectors. They have several families that participate in Adopt a Family, and she's like, "Do you need any help?" So I was like, "Yes, and the Lord sent you." So she helped me get through that season, and then ever since she's loved the process, and it's her way of serving with us. So thank you, Courtney, if you are watching and listening. So like I said, does anybody have any questions to this point? All right, so I want to read to you guys. Yes, I have to put on my readers. Some of the nominations that came in last year, just so you can get a feel of who we are helping. So this one says, lack of adequate employment, so I don't have the funds this year. I am currently working with, this is another family. I'm currently working with a family for foster care prevention. The father is a police officer and the mother stays at home. She has taken in both of her sister's children, which is 3 children. She also has 4 children of her own. She took them in so they would not have to go into the foster care system. Her mother is also living with them now, and she is currently receiving hospice care. I was reading these this morning, and it just, we never want to be desensitized to these families because we hear so much of this. But if you're watching this, then you know where our hope truly is, and it's in Jesus Christ, and we are celebrating this season for Him. So we really want you to join us so that we can get that message of hope and encouragement out there during this season where we're celebrating His birth. Here's another one. The family lost everything because mom was in the hospital and the apartment was taken with everything in it. On April 3rd, this lady's daughter was killed in a car accident. After the accident, She tried to work through her grief to continue to be a provider for her 3 children, but she has fallen on hard times recently. In addition to losing her employment and falling behind on bills, she's also dealing with mourning her child as the holidays approach. Her family is in need of clothing, household items, toiletries, cleaning supplies, food, and Christmas blessings. And they actually attach the article of the accident. This family has 2 children. This boy is severely developmentally delayed and has a feeding tube. The daughter has 3 brain surgeries this year. The mom provides around-the-clock care, and I guess this is the husband works part-time at the Chesterfield Library. They are fighting for Social Security for their daughter at this time. So a lot of these families have just been in a really hard spot for so many reasons. Like when we say homelessness is, it's not just homelessness, it's so many other things that lead to homelessness. And it could be substance abuse, it could be mental and physical disabilities. There's just some people that cannot work. And so our hearts just go out to them this time of year. We want to help as many as we can. This client is a teen mom who came through another partner ministry. It's a mentoring program, which is an excellent program called Grace Home Ministries. She has a place of her home, and she is on a tight budget. She's trying to get started, and she's a teen mom. So kudos to her for getting out there and being a part of that ministry. This person is a recovering addict who's been clean for 3.5 years and just was recently gaining custody of his or her children. Oh, it's her children. She's a single mom trying to provide a stable home. Finances are extremely tight, especially since her father is not there to help financially. Any help is appreciated. I hope one day, listen to this, I too am in a position to help a family in need. I think what your organization does for the community is awesome. Okay, I'm going to read just a couple more. Do we have any questions that have come in?
No questions.
Okay, all right, then you guys are good. My client is a mother of 13 and currently has 6 of her children leaving in her home as others are placed elsewhere due to space restrictions in her government housing. They entered crisis services to seek intensive assistance with managing her health and her children's well-being. The client is unable to, when I say client, this is the client of the case manager that referred them, so this is the family that we would be serving, is unable to work due to her mental health and lives on a fixed income. The father of her middle children passed away, and she has limited contact with the other father due to court matters as she continues to seek resolutions to gain access to her children full-time through acquiring a large enough space for the additional school-age children. She needs support. So keeping in mind that all of these nominations came in before COVID-19. So we have no idea what we're in for this year. We're going to leave it all in God's hands. And we thank you for watching this video. So once again, if you're just now tuning in, adopt a family at mercymallva.org to inquire about more information about joining our partnership to help families in crisis. Thank you very much.